Hi, I'm Steve Stratton, author of the Shadow Tier series, and I've been drinking to get ready for this. I'd just like to go to Florence, Colorado, the Supermax, and say hi with a knuckle sandwich to El Chapo. You know, just to say hi. Grubs and earthworms and stuff, and a lovely couple weeks I trained with the SAS, and yeah, that was disgusting. Anything with the Griswolds. My mom did our genealogy, and it turns out I'm related to the Griswolds. So here's to a vacation. I think so. And actually, it's on the edge of being in a book, but that's space debris. It's an esoteric topic, but space debris is a big deal and a big thing, especially if you could weaponize it. If I was to say work out of a space station and collect these. There's like 128 satellites out there fully that are decommissioned, but big, huge satellites out there. What if I was to put a little re-entry package on that with a little heat shield and I could direct it to a target? My drink is Beam and Coke. None of that Jack and Coke crap. It's Beam and Coke. Oh yeah, my wife is tough, and she's like, "Oh, your stuff is so good." That I mean, she's pretty fierce, not even tough. She's fierce, and so I let her say her piece, and then thank you, and close my door, go back to work. Oh, I'm getting a couple friends up on the stage with me, and I heard it through the grapevine. I've done it many times in places all throughout Florida when I was stationed down there, and although I'm not allowed to come back, it was a fun time. Murder. So I live on the fourth floor in a condo overlooking a golf course. So my wife and I keep these old golf clothes, sort of like Rodney Dangerfield golf clothes in the house. In case anybody drops around here, we can sneak them out on the golf course and they just had a heart attack. I swear to God. It's so unfortunate. Probably snapper, Veracruz, right? I do like to cook. My wife teaches cooking, so I got to be able to do a few things right or I get smacked around the kitchen. Actually, neither. One of my very favorite stories as a young kid, science fiction story, is about these guys that essentially had a television that could go back in time and you could watch what really happened on a battlefield or, was it Leonidas, chomping down on a goat leg and giving a speech or something like that. So uh, that's what I'd like to do, not to change history, but to really see and understand what happened. It'd be the Wile E. Coyote. I think he needs he needs a good advisor because he's like, you know, 0 for 1,000. I'd fight, I'd fight the chickens because I'd rip one up, throw it out there, they'd all run for it, and I'd be clear. Orangutan would just tear me up. Whew. Right in a jet fighter with Jack Stewart at the helm. I'll sit in the back and puke. It'll be fun. Yeah, of course, James Bond with all the international travel, right? The intrigue, of course, as a young kid. But also Paul Atreides. I want to save the world, become the savior of the known universe.